We all have to lie down. No.
Now, what's the word for when they go from light to like lightest to darkest? There's a word for that. It's the wine list is
when you
weighted.
Find why we do the noirs up where we do. When you find that answer, okay. Here comes Dave. Let's ask Dave.
There's a word for it. I would say weighted.
There's killer.
Yes, I know.
This young lady's asking me questions. Why do we have the noirs separate from the other reds?
Well, why aren't the noirs listed as part of the reds?
Technically they're red, but technically they're Pinot Noirs or Grenache or anything of that nature is a softer red. It's just not, well, the redder the better, you know?
Yeah.
Well, they're not as red. They're not white. They're just not really red.
They're just not as red.
And then the other question, Dave, is what do we call the style that we do when we start off with our lighter wines and work down to our bolder wines? What's the term for that?
They say like I've heard in restaurants they say like the wine list is weighted, or there's a word out there for going from light to dark, and I don't know what.
Well, I don't know. That's a good one.
So maybe I'm just making it up. Never mind.
Instead of the barrel ring line.
Never mind.
I'm mostly the barrel ring guy.
Aww.
Oh, you found one?
You need a baby dog.
So we answered the one question.
What was the vertical and the horizontal thing again? The vertical and the
Okay,
horizontal?
now, vertical tasting is the same varietal from the same vineyard, but 2 different years. So if you did an 04 and an 05, that would be called a vertical of Chardonnay. That would be called a vertical tasting. If we did a horizontal tasting, and again, standing up now, we're not going to lay down for this. You do a horizontal tasting, and that is from the same grape from the same year, but from 2 different vineyards. So again, horizontal tasting, same year, 2 different vineyards. Vertical tasting is the same vineyard, 2 different years.
So that's what you did with the Pinot then?